Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed. One second, let me make sure that you can hear me pretty well. One second, yep, you can. Hi there, my name is UHD King, or I play 4K, AK, I play 8K, AK, I play 16K, and during this video, I demonstrated Scorn PC game running in native 8K video resolution with the two Titan RTX video cards in SLI. So I used the two-way Nvidia SLI and two Nvidia flagship video cards Turing GPU architecture from 2018, the last moment, the last dinosaur that fully supports as gaming video card SLI. And Scorn has some issue to run it in SLI. I'm going to share the video profile for you how to do it. Check the video description. I'm going to include the video tutorial how to enable SLI in Scorn, because it's not that easy. By default, SLI is not supported, and if you're gonna tweak it the old school techniques, it's not going to work. So you gotta go ahead and make sure to watch that video. It's going to be about 5 minutes video, step-by-step instruction how to fully enable SLI. As you saw, this is a beautiful game, was running maximum visuals. I demonstrated all kind of different visual preset. However, the CPU is not capable to utilize fully two Titan RTX video card, total of 9216 Nvidia Turing CUDA cores. So you wanna run it if you're able to achieve playable FPS with the maximum visuals. Otherwise, as you saw while I was minimizing my visual presets, the FPS was almost the same, but the CPU utilization was increasing and GPU utilization was decreasing. So we want to make sure that every single GPU is utilized at 99%, but it wasn't the case. However, the first GPU was utilizing at that, and the second GPU did not utilize at that, but it's still both GPUs per GPU was utilizing above 90%. So I call it good scalability, especially when CPU is bottleneck. So keep in mind when I'm running two RTX 2080 Ti video cards, of course not in 8K video resolution, because as we saw throughout this video demonstration, if you're going to crank up visual preset anything but lowest visual preset, the video RAM will be 16,000 megabytes or 16 gigabytes of video RAM is required for the Nvidia video card, while the AMD Radeon video cards will require about 1% less of video RAM, because they're using a little bit different texture compression techniques on hardware and software level. Keep that in mind. So RTX 2080 Ti or two RTX 2080 Ti video cards in SLI is not going to handle 8K HD, just like Titan RTX. Two Titan RTX video cards SLI handle that, because it's required at least to have on board 16 gigabyte of video RAM, and every single Titan RTX had 24 gigabyte of video RAM, GDR6, and by Samsung, so it had no problem. And SLI, you're going to utilize only single video card video RAM. So single video card video RAM was utilized, and we had like about 8 gigabytes to go to fully go to 24 gigabyte of video RAM to utilize fully video RAM available on Titan RTX, which is 24,648 megabytes, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, this is some presets. Titan RTX was running stock. As you saw, this particular game utilized them pretty well, and even when the Titan RTX wasn't overclock or wasn't utilized at 99% per GPU, it still was thermal throttling, overheating, and through the Nvidia driver thermal throttling process, for those beginners that doesn't know, it's lowering its frequencies on the GPU, lowering the voltage delivered to the GPU, and it's lowering the heat automatically, because GPU is not performing the way it should be. It's just lowering the frequency, so impulsing is not as fast as it should be, at least at the native frequencies by the Nvidia. It was a little bit lower than that. I even saw below 1600 megahertz per GPU. Each Titan RTX was synchronized to each other, so they were running synchronized while running two-way SLI. Keep that in mind. But fan rotation was under MSI Afterburner at 100%. Okay, beautiful game, absolutely amazing piece of art. I purchased this game on the first time it was released, but unfortunately I didn't demonstrate it to you. I'm not sure why. I believe it was beginning of 2022. I'm apologizing. And I couldn't figure out how to enable SLI throughout this moment. Maybe it's even better. Right now I figure out how to enable the SLI. So I'm going to show you guys 4K, 5K, 6K, 7K, 8K, 10K, 12K, and 16K video resolution is impossible while running Titan RTX video card or two Titan RTX video cards in SLI. But I'm going to show you anything besides 16K video resolution. 16K video resolution pretty much is overloading the video RAM, and it's 1 FPS constantly while it's rendering in real time. So it's like 0.1 FPS constantly. On a single Titan RTX, I believe 2 will demonstrate the same unless the Nvidia will offload some data into the cache, Nvidia cache by the Nvidia driver, and FPS can increase by about 4 or 6 FPS. But it's not playable at all, and it's hardy to be benchable. At least I tested for like over 2 minutes. It didn't offload the data into Nvidia cache through the Nvidia driver, so it's not even benchable in real time because FPS is staying at 1, 2 FPS 0, and it's not even benchable. But today you saw the playable status experience, not playable comfortable for a lot of folks, but for the old school gamer at 32 FPS average, it was playable while recording. Without the recording, go ahead and add 2 FPS to the FPS counter. Today I was recording this video with Nvidia ShadowPlay. My Nvidia driver is modified or hacked, and pretty much I'm capable to run all the way to 16K video resolution through the DSR, while Nvidia doesn't think it's GSR, so it's rendering natively. And Nvidia ShadowPlay on the old school Nvidia Turing GPU architecture is capable to record in 8K UHD video resolution through the Nvidia ShadowPlay, while they introduced that type of feature with AV1 video codec and on the EVGA GPU architecture by Nvidia video cards such as RTX 40 series. And keep in mind that Titan RTX is pretty much the flagship of the RTX 20 series video card, the first generation of the RTX video card. So it's nice to see how the maximum setup from 2018, which was the setup all the way to 2021, in the middle of 2021, so 3 years it was dominating. Nothing was be able to touch that, and how fast it is. And right now the EVGA GPU architecture will be almost twice as fast. You will be utilized at 99%. The Ampere GPU architecture, which is the next GPU architecture after the Titan RTX video card, or Turing GPU architecture that was released in the end of 2000, will deliver, I would say, a half faster performance by about 20% faster performance, because two Titan RTXs didn't utilize at 99%, and if your RTX 3090 video card will be utilizing at 99%, you will be half faster, even a little bit faster than half faster. You're going to be at least 15-20%. That's a lot. And plus you can overclock your RTX 3090 if it's running triple fan design, because two Titan RTXs is not overclockable because they're breathing fire. Between those video cards there is a fire. Even if I had that beautiful 200mm Cooler Master fan, it's still not enough. Alright, so yeah, so I would say RTX 3090 or RTX 3090 or RTX 3090 Ti will be about 15-20% faster, especially if you're going to overclock it, for sure 20% faster in terms of the FPS. So it's going to be around 45, maybe even 50 FPS, but 45 for sure. And you saw throughout my gameplay it was like 33, but without the recording it's going to be like 35. So you're going to achieve at least 10 FPS higher, but I would say 15 FPS with the RTX 3090 Ti plus the overclock, or RTX 3090 plus the overclock. At least 50 FPS will be achieved, while either GPU architecture by Nvidia, next GPU architecture after the Ampere, or two GPU architecture ahead of Turing GPU architecture, newer of Turing GPU architecture by 2 architecture, will deliver solid 60 FPS, and I would say around 79 FPS. This is what I'm looking for the RTX 4090 video card while running at stock, and if you're going to overclock at around 80 FPS, solid experience in 8K UHD. Alright, so as you saw, I was bottlenecked through my Intel Gen 9 CPU, which is i9-9900K, but it still was overclocked to 5.1 gigahertz per each core, 8 physical cores, 8 physical threads, but hyper-threading technology was disabled. Hyper-threading technology cores are pretty slow, pretty much 2.5 hyper-threading threads is equal 1 physical thread. So I decided to turn them down, because as you saw, we never reach even 50% of our CPU utilization. So I decided not to run 6 physical cores, 6 physical threads at 5.3 gigahertz. I decided 200 megahertz not going to be doing that big deal, but just in case, I'm going to deliver the maximum amount of bandwidth while I'm running 2 Titan RTX with a total of 9,216 CUDA cores. It's a lot, and those CUDA cores wasn't utilized. As you saw, we were like 9% on one of the GPU, losing 9%, while another one was 99% utilization. But the first one was like 9% lost, idling, or wasted, due that 91% was utilized. So 10% on a single video card, which is Titan RTX, will be exactly 430 CUDA cores lost or idling. So advantage of the 2 Titan RTX video cards versus 2 RTX 2080 Ti or 2 RTX 2080 Ti video cards in SLI will be exactly 512 CUDA cores. So pretty much we are losing that advantage because the RTX 2080 Ti or RTX 2080 Ti in SLI will be utilizing fully at 97-99% per GPU. So it's not going to lose nothing. However, they're not capable to run in 8K UHD, as it was demonstrated throughout this video gameplay in 8K UHD, 8K gameplay, 8K gaming, and but you can run it at 7K, and you're still going to be almost Gucci on the video RAM at the lowest visual preset, or 5K. 5K will be also Gucci, and 5K video resolution above the 4K will be amazing. Especially 6K will be amazing. 6K video resolution will be amazing, and I'm going to demonstrate it for you on 2 RTX 2080 Ti video cards in SLI. They will be utilized at 97%, and they're going to demonstrate almost the same experience as 2 RTX as 2 Titan RTXs in SLI. Especially if I'm going to go below 8K UHD resolution, which is lower resolution, such as 4K video resolution, my 2 Titan RTXs will be utilized at 60% per GPU, and I'm going to lose 40% of the utilization. I'm going to demonstrate it for you over the UHDking.com. Go ahead and check it out, or SLIready.com, or SLIreadygames.com. By the way, that's a project dedicated to 2, 3, or 4 NVIDIA video cards that's capable to run SLI, and I'm going to show you how to enable SLI even if the games doesn't support SLI. In our case, the Scorn doesn't support SLI, but I'm going to show you how to fool the game and how to enable the SLI. It's going to be a nice technique, very smart approach. So you can check out over the UHDking.com. I'm going to upload that video, or just Google Scorn SLI UHDking, and you're gonna see that video. Alright, so yeah, let me show you the CPU Z specs. ASU Z390 motherboard, Maximus 11 here, 8X and PCI Express Generation 3, 8 lanes per video card, because you cannot run above that, because CPU i9-9900K or chipset doesn't support 2 video cards such as RTX 2080 Ti video cards or Titan RTX's video cards in SLI to be able to run 16. CPU doesn't have enough lanes. Total lanes is 24, while 16 lanes on the PCI Express Gen 3 dedicated to 2 video cards, then 4 lanes dedicated to the third slot, and 4 lanes dedicated to M.2 SSD drive. Keep that in mind. So the memory was 1600 times 2, 3200 megahertz on external frequency, but not 3200 megahertz CL16, CL14, not even CL13, CL11 1T command. The low value is better, so one step down under your CL will be compensation 200 megahertz in speed. So you gotta add 200 megahertz in speed. So it's a lot for DDR4. So I'm from 16, 3200 megahertz, I'm CL11, so 5 steps. So 5 steps times 200 is about 1000 megahertz above of the 3200 megahertz as minimum. So around 4200 megahertz I was running 1T command. This is unbelievable, guys. All right. And dual channel 128-bit. I was running 4 sticks, 8 gigabytes. Even if 4 sticks ready for quad channel, but Z390 chipset doesn't support quad channel, which is 256, so it only supports dual channel 128-bit. But while running 4 sticks is the best possible scenario for DDR4 because they're going to deliver maximum amount of bandwidth. Even when you're running the cheapest possible DDR4 sticks, maximum amount of bandwidth by CPU supported. If you're going to use 4 sticks, this is a hack in dual channel. Keep that in mind. All right. So of course I was running the best possible DDR4 by Corsair DDR4 5000 megahertz CL18, but unstable on this chipset and not even bootable on this chipset. At least on this Asus Maximus 11 here Z390. Corsair told me it's bootable on the MSI Carbon Extreme motherboard Z390, but I have some doubts. But I'm going to build in the future Intel platform next generation Morozilla PC, my gaming and my workstation PC, that will be built on the Intel Z690 chipset motherboard that's going to support DDR4, but Intel 13 gen and Intel 14 gen CPUs. But most likely I'm going to use the Intel 13 or Intel 14 gen CPUs such as i9 13900K or i9 14900K. i9 13900K is kind of hot CPU. It's not overclockable. Even with water cooler, it's overheating. So maybe I'm going to be using Intel 14 gen CPU such as Intel 14900K CPU because I have you and I want to show you the records under this 16K video resolution. So UHD.com YouTube channel is dedicated to above 4K video resolution gaming. So it's above 4K gaming. It's like 8K gaming, 10K gaming, 12K gaming, and 16K gaming. So 16K UHD. I'm the first YouTuber that demonstrated in 2016 16K UHD gaming in Half-Life 2, and I continue this tradition. Unfortunately, Scorn is again running out of video RAM. 24 gigabyte of video RAM is not enough to run Scorn in 16K UHD video resolution. So because it's a new game from 2022, beginning of 2022, that's why. So 24 gigabyte of video RAM is Gucci for 16K UHD gaming all the way for the games to 2020, almost 99% of them, but 2019 for sure. Everything newer will be overloading the video RAM. Keep that in mind, all right, because it's going to have much processing data and much higher texture size, and yeah, a lot of data will be loaded from a GPU into the video RAM. All right, so pretty much everything was explained to Titan RTX as again. All right, so I was running, of course, I was running the SLI. Let me show it to you. I tricked it out really badly. Let me show it to you under my Nvidia driver, but let me show you real quick. But keep in mind, you want to watch the Scorn in SLI by UHD King tutorial how to do it, because you, even if you're going to set the settings that I'm going to show it to you, it's not going to work the SLI. You got to do some more tweaking. That's why you want to watch that video. I'm going to include that video in video description. If you're watching this video on YouTube or in under the video comments, go ahead and check it out. If you're watching it on YouTube, so scroll it down, check it out, video comments, it's going to be that video. So SLI, as you can see, all right, and I'm running natively 8K UHD. It's not registered as DSR. Okay, but over here it's a single GPU under the global settings, and under the program settings I'm running Let me show you too. I'm running a custom profile, but even if you're going to create the custom profile, SLI is not going to be supported until you're going to watch my tutorial and understand the approach, how to enable. So we're gonna fool the game engine and the developers, and we're going to pretty much force some approach to support the SLI. So this is the profile custom SLI profile for the Scorn and SLI, but as again, it's not going to work even if you're going to set it in like this. AFR2, as you can see, maximum performance, 1000 FPS max frame rate, and 200 FPS background max frame rate. The reason why it's not going to work, go ahead and watch my video tutorial, guys. It's 5 minutes video tutorial. I'm going to explain step by step how to enable it. All right, so pretty much that's it. And today is July 29, 2023. It's already at night time, 1:38 a.m. So a lot of time, money, energy is invested. I'm running on my own pocket, guys, to demonstrate you all of this crazy video technologies and video resolutions and 8K gaming, 16K gaming. So don't forget to smash that like button as minimum. Share it with your friends. It's a great video to watch. 8K video resolution scored. Unbelievable, guys. Without no comments though, just for those people who want to watch without the comments. And subscribe, guys. Subscribe for more great videos. And as again, check out if you into SLI, if you into Nvidia SLI technologies with your old school video card, dinosaur or mammoth, just like RTX 2080 Ti or GTX 10 or GTX 1080 Ti video cards. You have two of them in SLI and you want to play in Scorn at least in 4K video resolution, perfectly utilizing. But as again, Turing GPU architecture, Titan RTX and SLI under 4K video resolution and 5K video resolution is not going to be utilized pretty well, but 7K and 8K video resolution utilizing pretty well, especially in 7K video resolution. Two Titan RTX video cards and SLI showing excellent performance in terms of the FPS, and I'm going to demonstrate that gameplay, 7K gaming, 7K gameplay in Scorn PC game over the UHDking.com with two Titan RTX video cards in the slide. Go ahead and check it out. Just check the playlist. But anyways, yeah, it's a night time. Today is July 29, 2023 while recording this video. And this is going to be the world's first Nvidia SLI video in Scorn because nobody know how to do it. And I just use my engineering brain as a software developer brain, PC hardware enthusiast, PC gamer, and combine that type of skills. And I develop a technique how to run SLI. As again, I'm going to share it with you guys. You want to check it out over the UHDking.com or SLIready.com or SLIready gaming. No, sorry, SLIreadygames.com or SLIready.com. It's going to be shared with you over there or UHDking.com. And yeah, technology from 2018, which is still very hardcore technology. It's running everything in 4K above 90 FPS as a single Titan RTX if the RTX technology is not supported, and in SLI above 100 FPS, and if RTX technology is supported around 60-70 FPS for sure in 4K HD. So it's still a great setup from 2018. It was a demonstration of the flagship video cards of Nvidia Turing GPU architecture in SLI maximum setup that was possible in 2018. Just the parts cost $6,000. So people were selling this type of computers like PC builders, like companies. They were selling this type of computers as minimum $10,000, $12,000 easy. And I just demonstrated to you. So for those who's curious, and as again, related videos will be posted in the video comments underneath of this video. I'm going to test all kind of resolutions with this single Titan RTX on this system and two Titan RTXs and SLI and newer upcoming CPUs, GPUs, and video cards and PC systems. Hopefully, I'm going to test it with Intel 13 Gen or Intel 14 Gen in SLI if SLI will be working on a Z690 motherboard, because by default Intel Z690 chipset that running Gen 13 or Gen 14 doesn't support SLI. It's not certified. But if you're gonna tweak it, there is a possibility to run SLI, but it's not easy to do. Keep that in mind. Last CPU that support SLI through the motherboard chipset will be Z490 chipset or Intel Gen 10 CPUs, and the improvement in terms of the instruction per clock on the Intel Gen 10 will be just 10%. So we are still going to utilize both our use at 97, at least 97% per both GPUs and SLI, but it's going to be very close to that. But if I'm going to use the Intel Gen 13 flagship like i9 13900K or better Intel 14 Gen flagship like i9 14900K, I'm pretty sure we're going to utilize two Titan RTXs and SLI at 99% perfectly and squeeze maximum performance out of those Nvidia Turing CUDA cores, 9216 CUDA cores total. But as again, if I'm going to find out how to enable SLI on a Z690 or Z790 chipset motherboards, all right, or maybe I'm going to use the AMD motherboard, but as again, I'm not sure that AMD chipset with the 7000 series AMD beautiful CPUs will support SLI as well. I think AMD 7000 series processor chipsets also are not supporting SLI as certified, but I will try to test it in the future, so I'm looking to have your support. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed that video, and I will see you guys till the next time. Check out the SLIready.com or SLIreadygames.com for the SLI custom profile that you don't want to miss. For that SLI profile, I'm going to show you step by step how to enable it, and it's going to work, especially if you're going to use two GTX 1080 Ti video cards in SLI under 4K UHD. It's going to squeeze them out at 99%. And RTX 2080 Ti video cards in SLI at 4K UHD is not going to squeeze them out at 99% per GPU, but it's going to show about the same GPU load while I demonstrated out of those two Titan RTXs and SLI under 8K UHD. Please watch this video in 8K UHD, switch it in your YouTube player. I was recording it in 8K UHD, coming in real time. So this is going to be a single take video. I'm not going to edit this video. Enjoy, guys. Have a good morning, have a good day, good evening, till the next time. UHD King, peace.